Hello everyone, welcome to HW News. The COVID-19 situation in India is worsening with every passing day. India today recorded the highest single-day casualties with more than 1,700 deaths. The country also recorded a total of more than 2,59,000 fresh infections. Several states in India like Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh are recording an upward swing in the number of cases. On the other hand, horrifying visuals are coming out from across the country about patients critically ill waiting in ambulance outside the hospitals while beds are not available. Patients struggling to get oxygen or ventilator. Amid all of this, some visuals from Varanasi and Lucknow were viral on social media which showed horrifying sights of mass cremation. UP is the most populous state in the country and the health infrastructure in the state is struggling amid rise of COVID-19 cases just like anywhere else in India. Hearing a public interest litigation on the same matter on the COVID-19 situation in the state, on Monday, Allahabad High Court pulled up the state government. It noted that the recent surge of pandemic COVID-19 cases has virtually incapacitated all medical infrastructure in the state of Uttar Pradesh, and especially in cities like Prayagraj, Lucknow, Varanasi, Kanpur and Gorakhpur. Now, the Allahabad High Court on Monday also imposed a lockdown in these cities till April 26th. The bench of Justices Ajit Kumar and Justice Siddhartha Verma was hearing the matter. While imposing the lockdown, the court did observe that putting lockdown to public activities was a matter purely in the nature of policy decision by the concerned government. However, since no concrete plan had yet been chalked out by the government of Uttar Pradesh, the court had to step in. Regarding the inaction of the state government, the High Court said that the limitations of the government in creating infrastructure forthwith to meet the challenges of COVID-19 was understandable. However, the court also opined that before all efforts are translated into action, much water would have flown under the bridge to the utter dismay of a large population of have-nots. The court further observed that we are of the view that in a democracy there are legitimate expectations from the government to adopt measures to meet public health issues like all other issues of public interest. Public interest expects judiciary to remain vigilant to all the issues which, if not addressed in time, will result in failure of the system which is meant to safeguard the public interest. Now, furthermore, in a stringent remark, the court also pulled up the UP government and said that those in the helm of affairs of governance are to be blamed for the present chaotic health problems, and more so when there is democracy, which means a government of the people, by the people and for the people. Further, the court also stated that if people die of pandemic in a large number due to paucity of sufficient medical aid, it would be the government to blame, which failed to counter the pandemic even after one long year of experience and learning. It further said that one would only laugh at us if we have enough to spend on elections and very little to spend on public health. Lamenting at the present state of affairs, the court also remarked that one cannot even imagine what will happen if only 10% of the city population gets infected and needs medical help in hospitals. How the government will manage with the presently existing infrastructure is anybody's guess, the court remarked. The court called it a shame that while the government knew of the magnitude of the second wave, it never planned things in advance. The state government, however, approached the Supreme Court and the Apex Court has put a stay on High Court order of lockdown in these cities. Well, it wasn't only the Allahabad High Court that has stringent words for UP government's handling of the pandemic. Today, even the Delhi High Court pulled up the Modi government over the issue of oxygen supply. In view of acute shortage of oxygen supplies for COVID-19 patients, the Delhi High Court on Tuesday asked the central government as to why there is a delay in restricting its use in industries. While it noted that the government has ordered a ban on the use of oxygen in industries by 22nd of April, why it has not been done by today itself was the question that the court asked. The court further said, what about lives that are being lost today? Will you tell the patients from today to wait for 2 more days? Now, division bench comprising of Justices Vipin Sanghi and Rekha Palli was hearing the PIL concerning the COVID-19 situation in Delhi. Justice Sanghi also criticized the government for not taking timely steps and restricting the use of oxygen by industries. He said, if people keep dying the way they are dying, what is the point of producing more for the economy? The court also suggested cutting down production of iron, steel and petroleum industries for 2 to 3 weeks to divert oxygen supplies to medical use. Justice Sanghi made strong observation against wastage of vaccines in India and also asked the central government to proceed in a well-planned manner, probably with the use of technology. He said that in the United States, if vaccines are not being taken, they have a system of calling eligible persons up and vaccinating them. Furthermore, recently the number of people getting vaccinated has reduced. This is what he observed. He also said that we are a country that produces the best IT minds. Why can't we deal with this? This is just bad planning. Why did not we foresee this? This is not a rocket science. While the court pulled up the center, it has also asked Delhi government, which is a party in the petition, to file a reply to this by tomorrow 1 p.m. Well, even Gujarat High Court recently gave a stern message to the Gujarat state government after reports started coming in of data fudging and underreporting of deaths due to COVID-19. It asked them to give the real picture with regards to COVID-related data and insisted that they be more transparent with the people of the state in its communication and handling. In Maharashtra as well, the Bombay High Court had recently pulled up the state government for disparity and arbitrariness while allotting vials of remdesivir, the crucial drug in treatment of COVID-19, to different districts in the state. An advocate appearing for petitioner informed the High Court that the allocation of remdesivir vials to Nagpur was less than what was allocated to Thane. It noted that on April 13th and April 18th, not a single vial of remdesivir was allotted to Nagpur, and on April 17th, only 500 vials were allotted. Now, it must be noted, all the states mentioned above, including the national capital of Delhi, have been witnessing a rising number of COVID-19 cases in the past few days. While the situation on that front is very grim, people are also complaining of lack of medical infrastructure that could support the kind of influx of patients the hospitals are witnessing. In this scenario, high courts of these states stepped in to hold the government accountable. The question is, will these governments listen now? Do let us know what you think in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.